Hey, good afternoon. I had some chicken breasts in my freezer that came from Misfits Market, and I also had some puff pastry in my freezer, and I pulled that out, and I made an artichoke spinach dip for myself the other day, and the recipe's on the website, but anyway, I didn't make a video of that, but I did it. But I had to buy, the only package of spinach they had was this giant spinach. So I decided to make a Greek chicken and spinach ham pies, or ham pie, because I said A. And so we're gonna do it, and it's gonna be fun. And there goes Kelly. First thing we're gonna do is bake our chicken breasts, and I've opened them up. I'm gonna pull them out. I don't know how many are in here. A piece of chicken breast. And that one's fat. And that's all there is. And then we are going to dress them and bake them. We have some Greek salad dressing, and we're going to pour that all over. And then we're going to bake our chicken in the oven for, these will probably take about 45 minutes or so, and then we're going to make the rest of our stuff. I'm going to cover them over with foil and sort of let them poach in this dressing and sort of bake, and that'll keep them moist. And in we go. I've just taken our chicken out of the oven. It looks and smells fantastic. We are now going to let it cool, and I haven't decided whether I'm going to chop it or shred it. I'm a big kind of shredder, so we'll see how that goes. But anyway, once this is cooled, we will continue on with our Greek chicken and spinach ham pies. We're going to start our ham pie filling with a little drizzle of this fabulous olive oil that I bought at the farmer's market. Can you see that? You can. I'm going to just drizzle a little in here. It's extra virgin, so it's not going to have a high smoke point. So I'm doing this on medium heat. And spread that around a little bit. And when that gets hot, we're going to add some of our vegetables and the rest of our mix. Okay, we're warming up nicely. I have some candy cane peppers from my garden and some red onions from Misfits Market. And those are going in. Also from Misfits Market, I bought something called garlic scapes, which are apparently the stuff that grows out of the ends of the garlic. I've never used them before, but I chopped them up, and those are going in too, because apparently they're tough. I've done a little research on them. I think that will be enough. That's going to add some garlickiness to our mixture without having to add garlic, and that should be fun to see how it comes out. Now we're going to season our mix with some salt and pepper. Our chicken is well seasoned, so I don't have to do too much. And I also have some fresh oregano from my garden that I chopped up. That's going in too. And we're going to stir these up until they're nicely softened. We're going to add our chicken and some feta cheese and maybe something else. I don't know. I'm kind of winging this thing. Our veggies are nicely softened. And now in comes our spinach. Look at the size. Luckily, it wilts down to nothing. So we're going to fill that up with our spinach. Our chicken. As you can see, I shredded the chicken. And I'm going to, I left it in the dressing, so we're going to put that in there too. That'll be nice. And I've wilted down. Okay, we're wilty and heated through. And now we're going to add some crumbled feta. Incorporate that in and let that melt, and hopefully that'll bind it together. Our chicken and spinach filling is ready. And it smells fabulous, but as you can see, there's a lot of liquid that came out of that spinach, so I'm going to drain this so it doesn't wet up our ham pies. Here's our drained ham pie filling. We're going to cool it down And then we gotta build our pies, and this mixture is delicious. We're gonna serve our chicken and spinach ham pies with a tzatziki sauce. I had one last cucumber in the garden. My cucumber plant died, but I had this one, and I had some yogurt and some lemons, and I figured I'd make a tzatziki. So right now we're gonna shred up our cucumber. We're gonna start by shredding our cucumbers, and this is what the cucumber looked like that came out of the garden. I have this fun little shredder that's so much easier than a food processor because you just take it apart and put the pieces in the dishwasher. And in we go. Here's our shredded cucumber, and we're gonna combine that with some garlic and some yogurt and some dill, and we're gonna make our tzatziki sauce. We have about just over a cup of Greek yogurt in our bowl, and to that we're gonna add our cukes and our cuke juice. Season that with some salt and pepper. And in goes our garlic. I can get the spoon in here because that's all the garlic I've got left. And we want it all. And sorry about my arm. We're gonna add some lemon zest. And the lemon zest is in. And now we're gonna add some lemon juice. Here comes our dill. If you have fresh dill, that's the best to use, but I don't have any today. So you don't want to use too much because this is gonna rehydrate in this sauce. All right, we are ready to mix up. Here's our tzatziki sauce, and that's going over our ham pies when we make them. And I wanted to make this early to let it sit for a while and let the flavors marry. So next we're gonna build. And here we are, our puff pastry sheet, not puff. And we're gonna cut it into 4 pieces. We're actually gonna do this with 2 puff pastry sheets. We're going to assemble our ham pies. So we're gonna take a scoop of our spinach and chicken filling and put it in the center. That's gonna be too much. And then we're gonna bring up our corners, pinch them together. I like to pick them up and stuff them in. You can pull it, pull it, pull it, and pull it. And do the same on the other side. Pull it bigger, 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 and pinch, pinch, pinch. And then I like to flatten them out. And then we're gonna do the rest of them and crimp them, decorate them somehow. Okay, we got them all done. Press, 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 press. And now we're gonna seal, seal, and seal. And we're preheating the oven to 425 degrees. And we are gonna put these in and bake them. Next thing we're gonna do is make an egg wash. An egg. A tiny dribble of water. Good enough. And then we're gonna beat that up. And we're gonna brush it on. We'll get rid of it. They're all beaten up. We're gonna do each one. Get into those corners. I'm gonna get them all done. Okay, we're all egg washed, and now we're gonna give them a little vent. You can use a knife or anything. I like to use a little pair of kitchen shears and twist them. Which gives us a little Okay, our Greek style chicken and spinach ham pies are ready to go in the oven. Brushed, vented, wrapped, pressed, ready to go. And now they're gonna puff up and they're gonna be fabulous. Our Greek style chicken and spinach ham pies are out of the oven. 15 minutes, by the way. And they are browned and sizzly. If you listen real close, you can hear them sizzle. And in just a minute, we are going to serve them with our tzatziki sauce. Here you have Greek style chicken and spinach ham pies topped with creamy and cool tzatziki sauce. And this recipe would be a great use for leftover rotisserie chicken or any other meat that you might have on hand. Lamb would be great in these because, you know, it's Greeky. So anyway, we are gonna take a bite of these and see what they taste like. Here's what they look like on the inside. Chickeny and spinachy and cheesy, and then on the outside you got tzatziki. And anyway, it's gonna be delicious, and I hope you make it, and I hope you like it. Recipes on the website. Here comes my bite. That was the last of that half that I just had, and it is flaky and tangy and savory and just everything you could ever imagine, and portable. So thank you for joining me, and join me again soon. We'll be doing Flatbread Friday. Oh, and there I have something else for you too.